Day 4 of 30 Thoughts Till Dawn, a 30-day music writing challenge, is upon us. All right, so why am I not centered? Okay, now I'm centered. Day 4 is a continuation of day 3. We talked about how day 3 had a very abrupt end, and you're about to learn why. I'm actually going to go ahead. I didn't have it loaded up beforehand, but I'm going to load it up real quick so you can hear that transition. But basically, day 4 is the actual journey out. It's the beginning, or I guess I should say the beginning processes of the journey out. And this is symbolic of taking actual steps, tangible steps. And the name of this one is It's a Long Way Across This Lonely Desert. So you're going to hear a continuation of those footsteps, the breathing sounds, all of that. You're also going to hear all of that begin to fade out. And you're going to hear a lot of unique instrumentation coming. You're going to hear more bass in this one, which to me is very rhythmic. It carries, it kind of shows the beginning of like driving forward progress, all of that. Really, the best way to explain this is just to let you hear it, because I think this one's going to be a fan favorite, specifically because of the main instrument used, which we'll talk about and see if you can guess what it is after you listen. I'm actually going to start about 10 seconds back in on track 3, and you can kind of see that in the timeline here. I'll go ahead and flip over there. So I'm going to start around here. So there's where the break is, where day 4 officially starts. That's where this track officially starts. But since it's a seamless playback track, I'm going to let you hear it starting just a few seconds back in, about 10 seconds back in to track 3. So let's go ahead and arm that, and let's get it going now. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay, now you can hear me, I think. Cool. I love track 4. I think it's fantastic, specifically because the instrument that I use is a fan favorite, and it's Odie, my automaton. This little dude is just too much fun, and he is the kind of the retro synth sounding thing. You know, the whole where's that whole sound, that's him. There's 3 of these recordings stacked through there, kind of, I think at a full, like I think it's like a low fourth, a high seventh, and so, and then of course the main melody. And I think it just adds so much flavor to this track. I also love the continuation through it. I love the bass when it kicks in. It just makes me happy. I love continuous tracks. I think that gapless playback is by far one of the most expressive ways to write music. I don't know, maybe I'm biased, but I love gapless playback tracks. And so this one really excited me. There's not a ton elsewise as far as instrumentation. You have that upright bass that you heard in track 2. It's back to kind of carry on the story, almost like the narrator marching the story forward. Also symbolic of kind of picking up the pace and walking forward as those kind of more natural tones faded out. And then all 3 of these, I think, so I don't know if you've ever seen, and let's see if I can just pull it up. I'm going to actually pull this up right now if I can. But I don't know if any of you have ever seen, oh, now I'm lagging. Look at that. Okay, have ever seen the sun in Super Mario Brothers 3? I'm going to pull it up though. Whoa, that is not it. Okay. And yeah, okay, right here. This guy. This is what this reminds me of so much. And I don't I love this game, but this angry like sun, this whole level, the whole desert map, everything is just the epitome of like what this track sounds like in my head. I'm not saying that's what it is, but that's just what it sounds like to me. All right, I'm gonna get off that because I'm lagging really bad from it. But I just think that this track has such a flavor to it, especially using Odie. And I know you guys love Odie. So he's going to be making his way back into other tracks here. But that's pretty much the sum up of track 4. And I'm really excited to see where track 5 goes, because track 3, I kind of knew where track 4 was going. Track 5, I don't know what's next. I don't know what's going to get encountered in the desert. Maybe it'll have a nighttime feel. Things will start getting dark, but I feel like it's too soon for that. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. So I'll see you guys, I guess tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Oh man, these are each day. I've got to get moving on this. But anyway, if you haven't done so far, please subscribe to this channel and go find me at Braille Atlas on other social media networks. And I'll see you tomorrow.